Hello everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join me. I would like to share some updates on Filament's accomplishments, insight to where we see the company going from here, and to address some concerns around our share price performance. Our mission at Filament Health is to get safe, natural psychedelics into the hands of everyone who needs them as soon as possible. Given recent events and the current state of the world, our mission has never been more important. Mental health conditions are on the rise thanks to over 2 years of a global pandemic, and the conflict in Ukraine weighs heavily on our collective consciousness. Natural psychedelic drugs have the potential to help millions of people worldwide, and we are committed to seeing our mission fulfilled. Unfortunately, global uncertainty is also affecting investor risk profiles and capital markets appetite in multiple industries and markets, including biotech and particularly psychedelics. Since Filament's inception, we have been razor focused on operations, which has led us to hit each milestone we have set out to achieve. However, we recognize that now is the time to communicate our financial, operational, and growth strategies and achievements with shareholders and to address your concerns. When we went public 9 months ago, we told you that we would achieve the following. First, develop the first ever botanical psychedelic drug candidates and obtain FDA approval to enter them in a clinical trial. Second, to receive patents protecting the innovative technologies we have developed to manufacture our drug candidates. And third, to initiate Filament's partnership network by licensing drug candidates to third parties for use in their own clinical trials. In November, we announced FDA approval for the first ever clinical trial employing naturally sourced psychedelic drug candidates. In August, and then again last week, we announced the issuance of patents relating to our proprietary technologies, in an industry where the norm is to announce provisional patent applications. The success rate for pending applications to issued patents in the pharmaceutical industry is 42.8%. We're proud to report that our success rate is 100%. In the past 4 months, we have entered into agreements that will see our drug candidates administered in trials for a multitude of indications, including depression, chronic pain, opioid tapering, and therapist training. Through these partnerships, we are one of a very few organizations currently generating psilocybin revenue. 2 out of the 4 psilocybin trials on the Health Canada Phase 2 database are using Filament's products. When we went public, we talked about a non-psilocybin mushroom compound because we didn't want to give competitors any clues. We are the first group to achieve a stable, human deliverable form of psilocin, in our case, botanical as well, which was previously thought to be impossible. In addition, we achieved the first ever authorization to directly administer this psilocin in a clinical trial, which will soon take place at the University of California, San Francisco. In 2021, through our wholly owned subsidiary Silo Scientific, we set up our Health Canada licensed research and development facility and implemented good manufacturing practices. Our capacity is sufficient to supply every clinical trial in the world. Our research and development team is led by Ryan Moss, the foremost expert in psychedelic extraction and the only person in the world to develop a method to standardize psilocin. Ryan and his team have cultivated and analyzed over 40 different strains of psychedelic mushrooms. We're also working on ayahuasca and ibogaine, in addition to psilocybin and psilocin. We have never been more excited about Filament's potential, especially in light of Health Canada's decision to allow access to psilocybin through the Special Access Program. We are one of only a small number of licensed psilocybin producers on Health Canada's SAP list, and we have received a large number of inquiries from patients and doctors. We recognize that our capital markets performance has been disappointing. It is not indicative of our operational achievements, and we are taking steps to address this discrepancy. We are committed to expanding our marketing and have engaged a US-based media relations firm, hired internal headcount for social media and videography, engaged external investor relations support, and expanded our event programming for 2022. We are meeting with investors and equity research analysts and are always interested in speaking with you. We are protecting our technology with a robust intellectual property strategy. We now have 2 issued patents and more than 24 other patent applications. The current patent estate consists of 8 patent families focused on technologies for extraction, purification, standardization, and stabilization, as well as methods and formulations for delivering psychoactive alkaloids. Collectively, we believe that these technologies encompass the only viable ways to economically produce pharmaceutical-grade psychedelic drug candidates from natural species. We are focusing on a clear roadmap for the business moving forward. Our primary drug development focus is on psilocin. As mentioned, our upcoming phase 1 FDA clinical trial at UCSF will be the first time psilocin will be directly administered. We expect to begin dosing in the next few weeks. Psilocin offers several possible benefits that have yet to be explored, including faster onset time, more consistent dosing, and fewer side effects than psilocybin. We believe that psilocin could represent an even bigger opportunity than psilocybin if some of these benefits can be established in our study. We are also heavily focused on building our partnership network with licensing deals. We are well positioned to license our protected technology and drug candidates to partners for use in their clinical trials. This is an attractive strategy due to our unique value proposition and intellectual property protection. Through our partnerships, we obtain near-term revenue as well as exposure to the indications our partners are pursuing through operational milestones and royalties. All told, I'm incredibly proud of what our team has accomplished, but like many of you, am also disappointed by the impact that our achievements have had thus far in terms of our share price performance. Nonetheless, I believe Filament's future is very bright because I believe in the long-term ability for psychedelics, especially natural ones, to help millions of people. We have been laying an impressive foundation for long-term success. Thank you for your continued support.